Good morning, class 11. So here we are starting with our now brain, the central nervous system, right? So I have tried to make it simpler for you, because very many new terms I'm going to introduce today, and I will request all of you, when you are watching this video, sit back properly, relaxed, and listen to all the terms first, right? Because don't get afraid that what is ma'am saying, और हमें बिल्कुल समझ नहीं आ रहा है, नहीं, इसमें थोड़ा सा we need understanding part. So we will discuss today about the various interesting part, the main part of our body, that is your brain, right? So here every one of you know that central nervous system, right? When we talk about central nervous system, what does it include? It includes our brain and spinal cord, and brain is also known as encephalon. Brain is known as, for brain we use a word which is called encephalon. The weight of the brain is, in a healthy adult, that is 1200 to 1400 grams. And if we talk about the location, it is located in cranial cavity, or you call it as a cranial box. Because if you recall your 10th class, we always used to say what is the protective area of the brain, where brain, how brain is protected, with the cranium, with the meninges, right? If you recall it, then there was the skull. So your brain is actually, the location is the cranial box. It has 100 billion neurons. 100 billion neurons, they are present in our brain, which are its structural and functional unit of our brain. 100 billion neuron, this is the structural and functional unit of our nervous system. So as till now, till if I talk about 10th class, you have drawn this diagram. As you can see, the area, right, we always draw, that is not the smooth one. And this is our hindbrain portion, that is the cerebellum, and this is the spinal cord which is projecting out. Then this portion is the midbrain, pons and medulla oblongata, and this is our spinal cord. And this whole area, the major area, is our forebrain, or you call it cerebrum. And today I will give you a new term for this, technical term which is used in the medical language, that we will discuss now. This is the basic part we till now we have, and we have information about. So 3 parts of the brain usually we discuss, that is the forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Forebrain is also known as prosencephalon. Encephalon किसके लिए यूज होता है? ब्रेन के लिए. So forebrain, because it is the first major, that is the major area जो है, that is covered with the prosen, or you can say prosencephalon. Midbrain, mesencephalon. Mes is, that is the for middle. M से याद रखेंगे हम इसको. M for mid, M for middle. Mesencephalon. Rhombencephalon. Hindbrain is rhombencephalon, right? It is P. Cephalon. Rhombencephalon is hindbrain. Forebrain, actually जो forebrain है, which is our prosencephalon, it is made up of 3 parts. A pair of olfactory lobes, the major developed part, that is cerebrum. Up tak we usually used to say that forebrain only includes cerebrum, but it has a pair of olfactory lobe also. Cerebrum is actually divided into 2 hemispheres. So it is also known as cerebral. It is also known as cerebral hemispheres, because this portion is divided and look like 2 hemispheres and divided into 2. So it is known as cerebral hemispheres. And third part it has is diencephalon. Diencephalon, right? You can say diencephalon. आपको सिर्फ और सिर्फ अगर ये इसका कॉन्सेप्ट पता है कि एनसेफेलॉन किस टाइम लगाना है, ब्रेन के लिए. मेज एनसेफेलॉन, इट इज़ द स्मॉलर पोर्शन, मिडल पोर्शन. इट हैज़ टू पार्ट्स. One is the optic lobes and one it has cerebral peduncles. Cerebral peduncle, basically it controls our the motor areas, right? It control our motor functions. Hindbrain, rhombencephalon, it also made up of three parts. We are very much idea about these three parts, that is cerebellum, pons varoli. Pons varoli is also written in book as only pons also. Medulla oblongata. So cerebellum, pons varoli and medulla oblongata. This much is clear. Prosencephalon, three parts: olfactory lobes, cerebrum and diencephalon. Middle brain, it contains our optic lobes as well as peduncles, cerebral peduncle. Hindbrain, three parts: cerebellum, pons and medulla oblongata. I'm not going to talk about midbrain and hindbrain today. I'm going to talk about this forebrain today, prosencephalon. So largest division of the brain, largest developed portion of the brain is the cerebrum. It is divided into two hemispheres, right? Each of which is divided into four lobes. I show you here. So each cerebrum hemispheres, as you can see this portion, cerebrum, it is divided into four lobes. This is the actual brain. That is how the brain looks like. This is our brain, right? So cerebrum is the part which is highly developed and it is divided into two hemispheres. And these two hemispheres, which we are calling them as, टू हेमिस्फीयर्स को क्या बोल रहे हैं हम? सेरिब्रल हेमिस्फीयर्स. एंड दीज टू हेमिस्फीयर्स आर फर्दर divided into four lobes. So this is my major part, that is the cerebrum. This is the cerebrum, as you can see, and here it is the cerebellum. So two lobes, two hemisphere, not lobes, two hemispheres, cerebral hemisphere, which is the cerebrum. Now the part which is actually, this is the part which is, if I look at the brain, this is the part which is maximum visible to us, that is our cerebrum. Now look at the surface. Do you feel it is smooth? No, at all, not at all, not at all. It is not smooth. It is having ridges, it is having furrows, it is having depressions, right? This is the part of our brain. So brain is what? It is our central information processing organ of the body. It acts as a command and the control system in our body. So today we am taking, that is our forebrain. That is, what should I write if I have to write the technical term? Prosencephalon, right? Prosencephalon, that is my forebrain. It has olfactory lobe. So we are taking our first part, that is the olfactory lobes. This is in pairs and each lobe has anterior portion. कौन सा होता है? आगे वाला portion, right? Each portion has anterior swollen part और पीछे वाली side posterior जो हमें दिखाई देता है, that is the narrower part. So this narrower part is known as olfactory tract. और जो एकदम swollen portion है, थोड़ा सूजा हुआ सा portion, मोटा portion जो दिखाई देता है, वो bulb जैसा, olfactory bulb बोलेंगे उसको. So two parts it has, olfactory lobes, that is the anterior swollen part, and posterior पीछे वाली side, that is the narrower part. It is a solid small structure, and from this olfactory tract they are connected. Now from here, from these tracts, they are connected to the olfactory region of temporal lobe. अब बोलोगे मैम ये क्या, कौन सी लोब? मैंने क्या बोला था? सेरिब्रम के कितने हेमिस्फीयर्स हैं? 2, and each hemisphere is divided into, so these hemispheres are divided into 4 lobes, and one of the lobe is temporal lobe. So temporal lobe again it is a part of cerebrum. So ये जो tracts हैं ये कहाँ जाके connect करती हैं, जो olfactory area है, जो smell है, smell वाला portion, that is of the temporal lobe. And their function, what is their function, ये please note down it, please note down in your notebooks. Their function is detection of smell. The function of olfactory lobe is detection of smell. Now we will talk about the second major part, that is our cerebrum. It is also known as cerebral hemispheres. Why? Because they are divided into two halves. Now look here, outer area we know that it is not smooth. So these two hemispheres, 1 2, these are divided by a thick depression, which is known as, when the depression is very thick, when the depression is very deep, then it is known as fissure. अगर तो आपकी डिप्रेशन छोटी है तब इसको हम अलग नाम देंगे, right? If the depression is very deep, it is known as fissure. So this is cerebral fissure, and these are our cerebral hemisphere. This is my dorsal view, जो मुझे दिखाई देता है आगे से. Dorsal, that is from the back basically, not the front. Dorsal is from the back. Now if we talk about from the side view, साइड व्यू कैसे दिखता है, ऐसे दिखता है आपको ब्रेन, दैट इज द साइड व्यू, लेटरल व्यू, right? This is my lateral view. So when I see this brain, as you can see I have drawn here, let me complete it. There are few small depressions, ridges, grooves, ridges, grooves, ridges, grooves, ridges, grooves. So this way it is present. So these ridges, they are known as gyri or gyri. Many people they say it gyri and gyri. These are the ridges. और ये जो portion है, now ये तो हमारा gyri है, और जो deep portion है, जो groove है, this portion it is known as sulci. So basically sulci क्या है, this portion, depression is sulci, और जो ridge है, ridge pointed portion है ऊपर को निकला हुआ, that is gyri. So now every, like in kidney there were the outer area and inner area. Here is also in the brain it is the same. Outer area of the brain, it is known as, can you see this dotted portion? This is called cortex. The outer portion is known as cortex, and this is the cerebral cortex. Obviously we are talking about the cerebrum, so this is our cerebral cortex. And what is so special about this cortex, that it has the gray matter. It looks like the gray patches जो हमें दिखते हैं, gray and white. So gray matter is, that is our cortex area, and the inner one is medulla. It contains white matter. So gray matter में हमारे पास क्या आएगा, हमारा cell body, dendrites, these which are without our myelinated, they will be come in the outer area. If you have not watched that lecture in which we talked about gray and white, then please go through that lecture and then you will be able to understand it. Medulla portion, what does it contain? Contain white matter. It means it contain the axon myelinated portion. That is why it is contained in the white matter. Then this is the lateral view, side view. Now in the center, look here, in the center there is a C-shaped connection. There is a center that is C-shaped connection, and this is called corpuscle callosum, new term for you, right? This C-shaped connection, let me write it here, myelinated. So this C-shaped, exactly it is like a C-shaped, right? इसको ऐसे बनाना है, थोड़ा सा C-shaped. So this C-shaped connection or the structure, it is made up of myelinated axon. Myelinated axon, right? This C-shaped structure, it is made up of myelinated axon, and because medulla contains your axon, myelinated one. So this name of this C-shaped structure is corpus callosum. What is the name of this C-shaped structure? Corpus callosum. Again, listen to me very carefully. Outer area is cerebral cortex. Inner area is medulla. There is a present in the middle C-shaped connection, C-shaped structure which is made up of myelinated axon. It is known as corpus callosum. Corpus, let me write it, corpus, C-O-R-P-O-U-S, corpus callosum. Is it clear? Right? Corpus callosum. So this is about the lateral and the dorsal view, the side view as well as the dorsal view. So look here now carefully. I said cerebral cortex as well as the medulla. So now I have just cut it now. कट यहाँ से किया तो ये इसको खोला हमने तो ये ऐसे दिखेगा. एज यू कैन सी नाउ ग्रे मैटर एंड वाइट मैटर. सो ग्रे मैटर मैंने क्या बोला है अभी? ग्रे मैटर कौन सा एरिया है? दैट इज माय cerebral cortex which contains my, what does it contain? That cell body, dendrites, nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome, ये सारा वो एरिया है. सो एक्सॉन जो आएंगे वो वाइट मैटर में आएंगे, राइट? सो वाइट मैटर इज माई मेडुला पोर्शन. सो आउटर मोस्ट लेयर जो दिखती है हमें दैट इज ऑफ द ग्रे मैटर. सो दिस इज माई कॉर्टेक्स एरिया. सो आउटर लेयर इज cerebral cortex. Clear? As I think that this diagram is giving you the clear cut idea. Next time you don't need to just imagine कि cortex कौन सा area. जब मैंने इसको cut किया और इसको open किया, then you can see the outermost layer that is our gray matter, right? And inner side it is medulla, white matter. This is how brain, so you can see how beautiful our brain is. It is so beautiful. Can you see it? Ridges, grooves. Wow, it is so fascinating structure it has, which we are talking about. So we were saying that corpus callosum, right? This was the lateral view we draw, and we said there is a, if we draw it again, so this is our outer area, that is the cortex, and inner side it is the medulla, and here is the C-shaped structure which we are calling it as the corpus callosum. So it is a connection. It is a connection between two cerebral hemispheres. ये दोनों के बीच का connection है, right? It is known as corpus callosum, and it is a very special features of mammal. So you are now clear. What is the conclusion till now? That outer surface area of brain is not smooth at all. It has ridges and furrows or the bulges. और अगर हमारे ridges हैं तो उनको हम क्या बोलेंगे? gyri. और अगर वो हमारा depression है then it is sulci. So why these ridges? Why these grooves? To increase surface area so that more neurons can be fitted. But every time this sulci, they are not present like this. Some sulci क्या करते हैं? थोड़ा सा और deep चले जाते हैं. मैंने अभी आपको central fissure बताया था. Few sulci they go deep, right? Depression. They become deep depression due to which area is divided into 4 lobes. So हमारे पास क्या है cerebrum में? Cerebrum is divided into, it is having divided into 2 parts. So those 2 parts, they are cerebral hemispheres, and these are connected by a connection which is known as corpus callosum, right? And these hemispheres, they have ridges, or you can say gyri and sulci, right? Some sulci, they goes deep into the depression. They form deep depression. So due to which we are visible with the 4 lobes of brain. This kind of brain. As you can see normal to ridges, normal are fine. This kind of normal, it is fine. But few, look at this depression. Look at this depression. Look here. So few sulci, they go deep. They build deep depression, due to which we are visible with the 4 lobes. Now you are getting my point, that what do us mean by that depression, right? So we have 4 lobes. कौन सी? Frontal, front side, frontal lobe, then we have parietal lobe, ऑक्सीपिटल लोब, और बिल्कुल जो पीछे वाली साइड रहती है मेरे डीप थोड़ा नीचे की साइड पीछे, दैट इज टेम्पोरल लोब. सो फ्रंटल, these are the side ones, parietal and occipital and temporal lobe. Again, this is the our cerebrum part. इसमें से few sulci, they go deep into the brain, right? They go deep inside the cerebrum area. So these become now fissures. फर्स्ट इज द फ्रंटल लोब, जो फ्रंट साइड पे होती है. दिस इज द पेराइटल लोब. सो फ्रॉम फ्रंट, दिस इज द एंटीरियर पार्ट एंड दिस इज द पोस्टीरियर पार्ट, पीछे वाला पार्ट. सो फ्रंटल लोब, लुक हियर, you will it will be more clear to you. So this is my this, as you can see, that this is the two hemispheres, right? This is the two hemispheres. Now when you will look at these hemispheres, you, agar main isko open karu, then it will look like this, right? There is the four lobes which will be visible to us. Frontal lobe, right? And then parietal, then the occipital, and in the side, that is the temporal lobe. Now this frontal lobe and parietal lobe, they are different, they are separated from each other. Frontal and parietal, they are separated from each other with the help of a big depression, and this is known as central fissure. अब तो सल्काए नहीं लिख सकते इसको, है ना, क्योंकि डिप्रेशन बहुत डीप हो गया है. सो आई विल यूज द वर्ड फिशर. सल्काए मैं किसके लिए लिखूंगी? If my depression is very small, I will use the word sulci. But abhi ye deep hai, so I will use the word fissure. So frontal and parietal, they are separated by central fissure. Then the parietal and occipital, they are separated by parieto-occipital fissure. हमने parietal का parieto उठा लिया है, occipital का occipito उठा लिया है, and fissure, parieto-occipital fissure. Now this is the frontal lobe, this is the occipital lobe, and in between them there is a big depression, the fissure. This is called lateral or salvian fissure. So frontal and occipital, they are separated from temporal lobe with the help of lateral or salvian fissure. Is it clear? So three fissure I told you. Central, जो कि frontal और parietal को अलग करता है. पेराइटो ऑक्सीपिटल, वेरी इजी, पेराइटल और ऑक्सीपिटल को अलग कर देगा. फ्रंटल और ऑक्सीपिटल को कौन अलग करेगा? हमारा लेटरल और सैल्वियन फिशर. ये डायग्राम आपको एक छोटी सी चीट शीट पे बना के, छोटे से चीट पे बना के अपने डोर पे पेस्ट करना है, राइट? आते जाते आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि किसका फिशन कहाँ पे है. इज इट क्लियर? एवरी फिशर शुड बी ऑन योर टिप्स. Now, so as you can see that this is, I was talking about, as this is the frontal lobe, this is the temporal lobe. कौन अलग कर रहा है इन दोनों को एक दूसरे से? ये वाली डिप्रेशन, एंड दिस डिप्रेशन इज माई सैल्वियन. और इन दोनों को अलग कौन कर रहा है? लुक एट द ब्लू एंड ग्रीन एरिया, सेंट्रल, राइट? इसने सेंट्रल सर्कल्स लिखा है, बट द बेस्ट वर्ड वी विल ऑलवेज, बिकॉज दिस इज डीप, राइट? सो सेंट्रल फिशर ही हम लिखेंगे. पेराइटो एंड ऑक्सीपिटल, पेराइटो और ऑक्सीपिटल के बीच में जो होती है, दैट इज द पेराइटो ऑक्सीपिटल फिशर. Occipital fissure. This much is clear to everyone now, that what do you mean by fissure. Now, so the fissure, the big depression, it is the जो parietal और frontal वाला है हमारा, parietal और frontal lobe को central आ गया. ऑक्सीपिटल और पेराइटल के लिए पेराइटो ऑक्सीपिटल हो गया, और लेटरल और टेम्पोरल और फ्रंटल के लिए हमारा सैल्वियन हो गया. नाउ नॉर्मल डिप्रेशन इज फाइन, दैट वी विल यूज सल्काई. व्हेन डिप्रेशन इज वेरी डीप, वी विल यूज द वर्ड फिशर. दिस डायग्राम गिव यू द क्लियर आइडिया. दिस इज द नॉर्मल ridges, right? And these are deep, they are our fissures, and these are our smaller one, smaller one. These are grooves, right? These are sulci. So what is the main function? See, when you are very happy, when you are eating, when you are excited, when you are not, when you are angry, when you are so much joy, when you want to sing, when you want to sleep, when you want to learn, when you are sad, when you are thinking, that every function is performed by our brain, right? Every function is performed by our brain. Intelligence, memory, imagination, reasoning, judgment, your willpower, that is the center of our cerebrum is the main center of your main functions. So दिस डायग्राम इज़ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. अगर हमें ये डायग्राम आ गया तो हमारा नीट का बहुत 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 सारे क्वेश्चंस क्लियर होने वाले हैं, राइट? अगर हमने ये डायग्राम समझ लिया. नाउ मेरे साथ साथ चलना, ठीक है? डायग्राम को देख के घबराना तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. दिस इज़, यू नो दैट कभी भी हम इसको सीधा नहीं बनाएंगे, डायरेक्ट लाइन नहीं बनाएंगे, बिकॉज नाउ वी नो दैट देयर आर द रिजेस एंड द ग्रूव्स. अगेन आई हैव ड्रॉन हेयर 4 लोब्स. कौन कौन सी? लेट मी मेक इट विद द डिफरेंट कलर्स नाउ फॉर यू. सो हेयर इज माई फ्रंटल लोब, राइट? दिस इज द फ्रंटल लोब. यहाँ पे हमें पता है कौन सी लोब है? पेराइटल, राइट? दिस इज पेराइटल. लेट इट मेक इट विद द ग्रीन. दिस इज माई पेराइटल लोब, राइट? ये वाली जो साइड है, एज यू कैन सी हेयर, लुक हेयर. ओहो, ओके 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 ओके, देयर इज द पेराइटल लोब. मैंने इसको ग्रीन बना दिया. दिस इज द पेराइटल लोब. ओके, दिस इज माई पेराइटल लोब. सो नाउ आफ्टर दिस कहाँ मिलेगी मेरी ऑक्सीपिटल? जस्ट उसके बिलो पे प्रेजेंट है, राइट? लेट इट मेक इट विद द ब्लू. दिस इज द ऑक्सीपिटल लोब. और टेम्पोरल तो हमारी नीचे ही है. लेट्स मेक इट विद द येलो. सो लोब्स आर क्लियर कि हमारे 2 हेमिस्फीयर्स हैं. 2 हेमिस्फीयर्स की 4 लोब्स, राइट? 4 लोब्स, फ्रंटल, पेराइटल एंड our occipital and the temporal. अब look at the areas. So frontal lobe has our association area. यहाँ पे हमारे बहुत सारे areas हैं इस frontal lobe में. major portion that is association area. एसोसिएशन एरिया बेसिकली जिसके साथ हम अपनी थिंग्स जो हैं एसोसिएट करते हैं, लाइक आवर थिंकिंग, आवर प्लानिंग. यू we say na, we are very organized. We compliment someone that you are very organized, you are problem solving, emotional, your behavior control, your personality. This all things, they are controlled by your frontal lobe. Is it clear that frontal lobe, it contains your association area. So association area में हमारा sensation, movement, learning, as well as problem solving, emotions, behavior control, our personality, these all functions, they are controlled by our frontal lobe. अब frontal lobe के just immediately यहाँ पे देखो मैंने क्या लगाया है? प्री मोटर एरिया, राइट? मोटर कॉर्टेक्स. बेसिकली प्री मोटर एरिया का क्या फंक्शन है कि इट यूज फॉर इनवॉलेंट्री एक्शन एज वेल एज कंट्रोल द ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम. इनवॉलेंट्री, ये क्वेश्चन आता है. सी यहाँ पे जो है हमारा इनवॉलेंट्री एक्शंस हैं, राइट? इनवॉलेंट्री एक्शंस. उसके थोड़ा सा आगे जाके आता है हमारा स्पीच, दैट इज ब्रोकाज एरिया, राइट? एंड प्री मोटर एरिया इज़ कंट्रोल्ड विद द जो हमारा इनवॉलेंट्री एक्शन है. जो ये वाला एरिया है हमारा मोटर कॉर्टेक्स, मोटर कॉर्टेक्स जो है दैट इज़ विद द वॉलेंट्री एक्शन. मोटर एरिया इट कंट्रोल वॉलेंट्री एक्शन. सो 2 एरियाज आर देयर. यहाँ पे इसने मेंशन नहीं किया है, बट इससे पहले हमारा प्री मोटर एरिया होता है एज वेल एज ब्रोकाज एरिया, राइट? 2 एरियाज वी हैव टू मेंशन. There, as you can see, ये diagram you have to draw that Broca's area here, just here, that is the Broca's area and premotor area. After that, it is the our cortex portion which control your voluntary action. Then there is the sensory cortex. बिल्कुल cortex के बाहर वाली side पे there are the sensory area basically which help you to deal with the touch, with the pressure, right? Then start with your parietal lobe. Parietal lobe is when you how you receive things, हाउ डू यू अंडरस्टैंड द थिंग्स, कैसे परसीव, सबको एक जैसा समझ नहीं आता है. मेकिंग सेंस ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, कुछ को बहुत अच्छा लगता है इफ यू आर फीलिंग इन द डिफरेंट वे. योर your thinking, you're making sense of the world, your spelling, that is controlled by this our parietal lobe. So basically the perception of the things, body awareness center बोल सकते हैं आप इसको. even the taste, language, that is why spellings we have written, taste, language, that all is controlled by parietal lobe. So parietal lobe में हम क्या क्या ऐड कर सकते हैं? perception, body awareness center, right? Then you can write down the taste, then you can write down the language. These all are the parts of the parietal lobe. Then comes to your occipital lobe. Occipital is the basically for the vision, right? Occipital is for the visual area. As you can see, let me make it with the purple. As you can see, this is the purple one. So this is for the visual. How do you see? सेरिबेलम पोन्स, मेडुला ऑब्लोंगेटा, ये हमारे साइड पे हैं. देन इज द टेम्पोरल लोब. टेम्पोरल लोब इज फॉर मेमोरी, फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग एज वेल एज अंडरस्टैंडिंग द लैंग्वेज. सी मैंने स्पीच के लिए कौन सा एरिया दिया है आपको? ब्रोकास. एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग अदर स्पीच, ये तो आपकी अपनी स्पीच है, ब्रोकास एरिया. अंडरस्टैंडिंग अदर स्पीच इज योर temporal lobe, that is controlled by temporal lobe, and this is known as Wernicke area. ये आता है नीट में क्वेश्चन, राइट? प्लीज कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है. Broca's is for your speech and Wernicke area is for understanding other speech. Then here in the just near to this fissure, as you can see, there is a fissure between temporal lobe and the frontal lobe. Here is the present the reading part. Reading, how do you read the things? And then here is the auditory as well as olfactory. Auditory किसके लिए होता है? Hearing. And olfactory is for the smell. So as you can see now, your involuntary action, your voluntary action, your speech, your understanding, your perception, your intelligence, your understanding the other people, that all is controlled by cerebrum, right? Very important slide for you. So क्या करना है? आज का वर्क क्या है? इस एक तो सोने से पहले, बिफोर यू गो टू बेड, दिस शुड बी ऑन योर स्मॉल चीट शीट्स, एंड this diagram should be on your different paper, right? So everything, now I think it is very clear to you that which part perform the which फंक्शन, राइट? रट्टा नहीं लगाना है, बहुत नाम से क्लियर हो रहा है. फ्रंटल का काम यूजुअली क्या है? मेन फंक्शंस हैं इसके, बिहेवियर, पर्सनालिटी, राइट? पेराइटल हमारा परसेप्शन को देखता है, टेम्पोरल हमारा अंडरस्टैंडिंग द स्पीच ऑफ अदर्स, मेमोरी एज वेल एज ऑडिटरी. इसके बिल्कुल साइड पे ऑडिटरी और ऑल्फैक्टरी प्रेजेंट है. ऑक्सीपिटल विजन को देखता है. सो I think that this much portion is now clear to each and everyone, right? And tomorrow's lecture I am going to talk about other few interesting things with you. So till now, read this lecture very carefully. I hope that I am able to make you understand things in a